from Denver to Greenville, unless you know these items.
But first, let's hit it! Hi, this is Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel.
And if this is your first time in our channel and you wanted to know everything about Greenville, Winterville, Pitt County, and all the way to Raleigh, that's why we are here. Subscribe in our channel and also get notified when we put a new video for you.
Honestly, I get calls, texts, and emails all the time from people looking to just upsize, downside, relocate, shift, and they need a friend who's going to help them move. And we love helping people. It is what we do every single day. We will help you look at homes from a shack to a mansion. So don't be shy. We don't care what your budget is. We're here to help you. So we hope you do. Call me because I love talking to people. And
let's hit the list.
Yes.
We are one of the fan of the Denver.
Yes.
In fact, we lived in Denver for quite a while.
Yeah,
that's where we are super excited about recording this video for you.
So just so we know about our own personal travels, we went from Miami, where I lived a really, really long time, and then we moved to Denver. So when we lived in Denver, it was really our first time where we were completely on our own, to where we did not have our family to watch our kids or whatever like that, but we still had an amazing time. And I gave birth in Denver, so very close to my heart in Denver. So anyway, I just want to say we love Denver and we love Greenville, and we're going to talk about the differences, the likes and the dislikes, and why we are happily settled in Greenville, right?
Yes. Awesome. Therefore, first hit the road with the list with the cost of living in Denver versus the Greenville. Therefore, we start from the food and grocery. If you look at the 100% in the national level for the U.S., we are talking about Denver is 101.9%.
Whereas food prices are below the national average here in Greenville at 95.5%.
And the biggest item in the list, the housing, 184.3% for Denver.
Is above the national average, of course. And we're not talking about actual numbers. And then we are 54.5% under. So if you're looking for affordability of houses, Denver cannot be what we have. For what you're paying for a one-bedroom condo, you are buying a pretty much a nice big house around here.
Exactly. Medium home cost in Denver is over $534K.
And you know, that's even for like the not nice homes. And for here in Greenville, we're talking, starter homes. And we're in Greenville, we're talking 163K. So we do have starter homes. They're actually very good. I shouldn't have said bad, but you know, when you have to look for that kind of budget. There's a very big difference.
Utility wise, it's similar.
Transportation,
which is including fixing, car insurance, and everything. Denver is 116, and also gas price 116.1%.
And then Greenville is 75.4, so we are below the national averages still. So
therefore, overall, if you compare the Denver to Greenville, Denver is standing 127.8.
And we are 84.2. What's the difference?
More than 34% different in cost of living from Denver to Greenville, North Carolina.
So people are going to say, yeah, but I love all the things that I can do in Denver. I can go into the mountains. I can go to the Botanic Gardens. I can go to the Clifford...
Red Rock.
The Red Rocks, the course field.
Which is like 65 miles from the Denver.
The Art Museum. Washington Park, where we had lots of barbecues.
Yeah, we had a lot of barbecues in Washington Park in Denver.
The Mount Evans Science Museum, Clifford Still Museum. These are all great places that we would love to take our kids. He didn't add, but I'm going to add there the zoo. The Denver Zoo was amazing, and my kids, we were there almost every weekend for whatever reason, and they don't even remember it, but they had so much fun at the Denver Zoo. Whereas we do not have a zoo here in Greenville, this is true, so I had to give up the zoo. But, we have other things here as well. What do we have?
Well, the landmark of the basically Greenville is ECU, and we have
Go Pirates.
Couple brewery in here, which we have also in Denver too.
Absolutely.
Uptown Brewery in the Pitt Street. We have Greenville Convention Center.
Right, which is really in the center of town. You can get to it easy.
We have in downtown Greenville Museum of Art.
It's not as big as Denver, it's true. We have a nice, small, but nice art museum.
But we have attractive beach.
We do.
Like Atlantic Beach, Emerald Isle Beach, and Indian Beach, which is not far.
And we have lakes that are closer, rivers that are closer. You can go to, and if you want to go to a beach that's even closer, you can go to Washington and get a beach there. So we do have beaches, and to be honest, I left Denver because the air was just dry. And while you guys have great water, to be honest, my skin was always dry, and I didn't really like that because I'm very much, I told you I lived in Miami, so we melted in our sweat, right? But here we don't melt in our sweat, but we do have nice warm water. I can go to the beach and read on the beach, which is one of my favorite pastimes. Just sitting with a book with a read. Not that I get to do that much, but it is something I love to do, and I can do that here.
Therefore, let's go to the weather, no?
Right, yeah.
Therefore, if you're looking at the weather we have in Denver, we have more than 245 days a year. We have a sunny days.
Which is amazing for you guys in Denver. But here in Greenville, we're pretty close to 213, so you're still getting lots of sunny days like today.
And the big difference, it comes at the inches of rain. In Denver, we have 16.7 inch of rain each year.
And in Greenville, we get a lot more rain, but we don't water our gardens much. But it's 48.7.
And in opposite side, we have a snow 60.2 inches a year for Denver.
And there's like 1 day of snow a year. Here in Greenville, it's 2.5. So it's perfect for me because I just told you I'm a beach girl. Snow kind of gets in the way of that.
Therefore, if you are not a fan of cold, of course, Greenville could be your place because we have 2 inches. And it's going to melt away the first day. Yeah. The first couple of hours, to be honest.
Okay, so let's talk about summer. Summers are similar.
Summers are similar, 88, 89 Fahrenheit. And winter low.
This is the difference.
We had winter minus in Denver. I remember we had minus 14 in Denver when we were living there.
Yes, but here in Greenville, sorry, we're going to ignore the call. Here in Greenville, we had 33. So we are always above. Really, generally speaking. We have a couple days, but nothing negative.
We have a week or two that it goes around 30 in December and January, but it goes fast, and therefore we don't have really, really harsh winter in Greenville.
Which is lovely.
And one of the complaints that I had when I was in Denver, the high altitude. My body was not used because we moved from the ocean level in Miami
which is
to
0.
Denver. And for the first months, my head was like always I had a headache because, the elevation in Denver is almost 5,300 feet.
And then in Denver, I remember when I was pregnant, they told me that I had to watch that elevation because I wasn't allowed to go above 8,000 feet because I was pregnant. And I was like, wait, I have to start looking at my phone to see the elevation of where I'm at. So that kind of confused me and scared me a little bit because, when you're pregnant, you want to make sure your baby's okay inside of you.
And you need a lot of skincare in Denver because of this elevation. You're closer to the sun, therefore you burn constantly.
And it's dry.
And you need to put a lot of moisture and cream on your face and your body to be always hydrated.
Okay, so the elevation in Denver, just so we're clear, is 5,279. And here in
56 foot.
Yes. So let's just move on.
Population. We have almost 100,000 people living in Greenville.
And there was 740,000. So you have way more people in Denver.
But median income in Greenville is almost 50,000. And
it's 51 in Denver. So our income are at the same time are the same. It's very similar.
Unemployment-wise, we have 4.9% unemployment in Greenville.
And they have 7.1% in Denver.
And average commuting time in Greenville is 18 minutes.
And because everything's close, we're a small town. And then Denver is 25 minutes. So
therefore, let's go to the taxes. Property tax in Denver.
This is what people always care about. Taxes, right? We just talked about how home prices are much cheaper here. Now let's talk about those taxes.
Therefore, the average home taxes in Denver is $29.10.
And in Greenville, it's $14.10.
The auto sales taxes is pretty similar, but income tax in Denver is 4.5.
And we're 5.25, so we do have an income tax. which is a tax on your income.
And in Denver, remember, when you are in Aurora, in different places, you have a different sales tax. But the average of sales tax, I remember in Denver, we had an area that the sales tax could go to the 9%. But the average of combined taxes is 7.75%.
And here in Greenville, it's 7%.
Therefore, we can say that Greenville in this way is better from the Denver.
As well as those medium home costs. Like if you're talking for $1 million, you are going to get a huge house. So you are getting a really huge, one of the biggest houses we have around here. So you're living like a king for those $1 million homes. And if you're looking for a house and you don't have money and you want to buy a house for $100,000, we have those here too. So we have everything here in Greenville, and that's what I love about helping people.
Therefore, let's go to the housing market. Yes. That we wanted to tell you a little bit of the housing market. Therefore, my wife is going to cover Denver. I'm going to cover Greenville.
Oh, I get Denver this time?
Yes.
Okay, so in Denver, you guys have more houses, of course. So there were 664 home purchases in 2021.
More than other years, just during the COVID time. And to be honest, in Greenville, we had 54% renters. That means that people that own are 46% and renters are higher. And the medium sold houses the past couple months and end of 2021 in Greenville was $190,000.
But the average sales price in Denver was $705,000.
Therefore, if you look at this gap, it's huge. You cannot even compare.
There's no comparison. For $705,000, you are in the biggest house around here. So, inventory. What about that inventory? Listing fell in Denver to 5.26. There was 19.88% appreciation in Denver. Those luxury prices just continue to go up. People are going $30K over asking price all the time. It's very much a seller's market. I remember in Denver when we were buying, it was like you had to go right away. And if you didn't see it right away, if you planned on seeing it, then you've lost out because it would just cutthroat super fast. It's not quite the same here in Denver. We're not that cutthroat.
Even in Denver, before the COVID, if you were not coming 20-25% down for your offer, most probably you will use, which in Greenville...
Up he needs, not down.
In Greenville, we could use the conventional FHA 3 or 3.5% to purchase a home.
Oh, yes.
But it's still, the fact is, we go above the asking price now in this market.
Absolutely. We are still going above asking prices, but it's not typically the $30K over or more in Denver. I mean, in Greenville. I'm supposed to be doing Denver. So.
And appreciation in the past 6 months in Greenville for 3-bedroom was 2.5%, for 2-bedroom was 10%, and for 4-bedroom was 1.9%.
Whereas the median in Denver was $660K for a single family of 3-point thing, which is up 3.9% from February 2022. Average closing prices in Denver, $798K. That's crazy for me because here you're buying a huge house. 18.1% increase in 2021. So you guys just have crazy numbers in Denver. What is it here?
Well, we had a very low inventory also in the past 2 months, but now if you look at the market right now in end of April, beginning May, we are
a little more.
More. We had like almost 15% higher inventory than in the last 2 months, and we are going around 100 for the Greenville and Winterville, which before we were around, like, if I remember a month and a half ago, we were 57.
Okay, so just quick let's move on to crime, right, real quick?
Yes.
Okay, crime. Denver is 30.7 national average.
Crime in Greenville, 27.6%.
And just like everywhere else in this country, the biggest crime is property crime. It's typically not violent crime. So we're talking low crime just in general. Air quality. I love the air here.
Air quality, if you go 100%, Denver is 30.8% from the 100.
And I remember getting those alerts on my phone saying air quality poor, and we don't get those here. I never heard of that until I moved to Denver. I was like, wait, what's that? Because here in Denver, it's 64. It's
from 100%. Therefore, we say that this is very important.
Yeah, I've never seen
From
that
the
low air quality. And then
from the healthcare wise, we can say the number of physicians per capita for Greenville is 349 and for Denver 368. Therefore, per 100,000 people. Therefore,
okay, so it's very similar in a way, but a little bit.
Denver is slightly better.
Okay, so anyway, we hope you love this video. Do we have anything else to say?
That's why we are here. We wanted to just hit the list for you, and I hope we provided a very useful information for you guys. And if you're moving from Denver to Greenville,
we'd love to talk to you.
Don't forget to call us 252-327-3357. Looking forward to talk to you. Have a wonderful day and see you soon, guys.
Bye.